A quiet morning, a peaceful suburb, and then hate appears right outside a family's home. Not online, not hidden in any anonymous chat, but scattered across a front yard, like a message meant to scare. Well, the shocking incident comes from Epping, a residential neighborhood in Melbourne, a city often celebrated for diversity and multicultural harmony. It all started as an ordinary day for an Indian origin family. Well, the homeowner stepped outside, picked up cleaning supplies, and walked towards his parked car. Nothing unusual, nothing alarming, until he looked down and saw some papers laying across his lawn. But these were not any random litter. They were handwritten notes. Notes carrying words that cut deeper than any physical attack. Go back to India. Die Nazi. Two lines, but enough to shake an entire family's sense of safety. Can you imagine that moment? Standing outside your own home, in a country you call yours, and suddenly feeling like you don't belong here. The man later revealed that his family was deeply disturbed, not just angry, not just shocked, but genuinely frightened. Instead of staying silent, he decided to speak out. He clicked photos of hateful messages and shared them on community page of Facebook. Not to gain sympathy, not to create any panic, but to send a very powerful message that racism and hatred should never find space in any neighborhood. And then something unexpected happened. People began responding, comments started pouring in. Residents from nearby areas said that they had seen similar notes. Some claimed that they found hateful messages scattered in public spaces, even inside garden beds near civic buildings. Suddenly, this was no longer just one isolated incident. It started looking like a disturbing pattern. Well, the family did what any responsible citizen would do. They reported the matter to authorities in Australia, but the response, at least initially, added their frustration. One police station reportedly suggested limited action could be taken because there were no physical property damage, no broken windows, no vandalized walls, just words. But words can really leave scars too, right? Later on, another police unit reportedly assured the family that their complaint would be taken seriously. And that reassurance, that matters because incidents like these do not just target one house. They send fear, and that too in the entire community. The homeowner made one thing absolutely clear. He said that he did not share the story for sympathy, he shared it for the awareness. He wanted neighbors to stay alert, to support each other, and to stand together against hate. And this raises a bigger question. In cities celebrated for diversities, how do such incidents still happen? Because racism today, well, it is not always loud public violence. Sometimes it is quite intimidation, anonymous threats, messages dropped secretly, hoping fear will do the damage.